Housing crisis remains to be one of the major problems which Canadians are facing these days. One of the issue is the availability of the homes. The other issue is the increase in price of the houses or the affordability. Although they seem to be interlinked, but the increased price in the houses seems to be a bigger problem in these times. There are multiple factors which are responsible for this. Our population is growing. We have brought 1 million new immigrants. For 1 million new immigrants, we need to build 400,000 homes, as the average household size is 2 to 3 people in our country. Most of the immigrants who come, they work very hard and they save, and buying their own home is their top priority after coming to Canada. So the availability of homes becomes less because the buyers are more. One other thing which can help to solve this problem is building smaller size of homes. As the building companies have to build smaller homes as compared to larger homes. For example, if they build a 400,000 square foot home and in its place they build 2 to 3 smaller homes, the availability will increase. We have to make regulation in a way that the companies should be issued the building permits for smaller homes, but larger number of homes, so that the availability increases. One other issue is the artificial increase in price of these homes. For example, if a house cost 400,000 to build, and the same house is sold in the market for 900,000 or a million, it becomes out of reach of a working class couple. And most of the politicians, especially conservatives, don't talk about this issue because they always side the land developers and building companies. And they only blame the municipalities for delay in issuing the building permits. And this is not only in case of construction of homes, but in other healthcare fields. They also have a very dangerous approach. For example, the other day, Mr. Polyev was talking about the healthcare field, and he was saying that the doctors who come from other countries, they should take only one test, and after one test, within 60 days, they should be working. So he needs to understand that the standards of medical education in the other countries are not as good as in our country, and there's so many private medical schools in other countries where people graduate and the training is not sufficient. So bringing them to our country, taking one test, and next day they should be operating in the operating rooms or working in the emergency departments dealing with the heart attacks and strokes is a very scary idea. So they should not they should not develop policies like this. And also siding with the big builders, like in Ontario, the conservative government of Doug Ford has given the green belt land to their friend developers. This is what the conservatives do when they come into power. They just bless their cronies. So talking about the delay in issuing the building permits, yes, the red tape should be reduced, and the building permits should be issued. But at the same time, the municipalities have responsibility of ensuring that the standards of construction are met, building codes are met. Otherwise, our construction industry will become like the third world countries, and like the extreme weather conditions we have and tornadoes, our houses will not be able to stand in these forces. So we need to ensure that the proper standards are met. One other thing is developing the smaller towns. The smaller towns around the mega cities, if they have proper healthcare facilities and other facilities for the seniors, and there are low-rise condo buildings, then the seniors who retire from the big cities and want to downsize and move to these smaller towns, that would have them enjoy the life on the countryside, and at the same time, it will make the houses available in the big cities. As I was talking about the price of new homes, like we have a rent control, we should have a mechanism of controlling the price of new homes, so that the profit made by the land developers and the builders is reasonable and not sky high, so that the prices remain within the reach of the people. At the same time, we have to bring more people in the construction industry. We have to make some mechanism so that the loans are given at much lower interest rate for building homes to the builders and other land developers, so that more people enter into this profession and trade, and the building of homes becomes easy, and we can build more homes. Blaming each other does not help. Blaming the federal government or provincial or local governments just is waste of time. We need to work as a team, and experts from all party lines should sit together and try to solve this problem which is faced by the Canadians. Thank you.